All right, that's enough. Enough of that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nobody's Happy podcast. Anyway, you guys got anything going on? You guys got any shows?
Hey, you got any shows coming up?
That's it, folks. This is the thanks for listening. This was a great podcast.
That was a good one.
So the immigrants, bro. What's up?
Oh yeah, man. Do you know who's
You don't
going?
care about us.
No,
Nobody cares about the immigrants.
nobody.
And I'm struggling to care about the. I have to make
I
myself. Hey, check on the immigrants. How are they doing?
I mean, stop being victims. I don't know what else to tell them. You know. How you gonna take a bus?
I want to be one of these guys that sits in front of some kind of committee, and I say something in like because of your geopolitical policies, wag my finger at the U.S., but I don't know anything about what's happening.
Yeah.
Why are so many people coming across the border?
Your first mistake is the accent.
That's why I'm saying it. You see it in the movies all the time.
They disregard you like, oh, this fucking foreigner. Learn the language.
Well, if you're hearing news reports that when you get here, they're going to give you money, a cell phone, maybe some clothes, and then you get to go to Martha's Vineyard.
Is this what you've heard?
That sounds great.
Is that what you've heard that people have heard?
That's what
That's what they were telling people. Like, why the fuck would you let yourself be? They told us they're gonna give me money and a place to live and some jobs.
Yeah. No, not jobs,
They
but
didn't know where they were going. They were just like a long bus trip. I just walked 1,000 miles. Yeah, give me a fucking bus.
I know,
to a
right?
nice place. Yeah.
Who's not gonna say like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, take me somewhere where the further I am from this border, the harder it's gonna be to get me out of here.
Right.
You know who's investigating that shit?
Who?
Our own Sheriff Salazar. is that his name?
Rottingham?
Our own Bexar County Sheriff, the chief Bexar County is suing the state of Texas for doing that
For
to these
bussing
people.
people?
Well, I'm sorry, they're investigating, but they're eventually going to bring
But
charges to sue.
They all don't all the major cities do that? Don't on like California sends them to Texas and
no.
forth?
It was a point that Governor Abbott made.
Was trying to make. Yeah.
It was a point,
And he said
using people's
and
lives.
DC too. Did anybody
DC.
die?
No, but he's come on, bro. Like you're displaced 1,000 miles from, and now he's gonna displace you another 1,000 miles out of fucking because they can do whatever they fuck they want with these people because they don't have asylum. I guess they don't have a rights, American rights, constitutional rights, but they do.
So
Yeah, but I mean, what people are saying that at the end of the day, they did cross illegally into the United States.
but how does Raul
Yeah.
feel?
Dude, get your money, bro. Like they're fucking letting you in. Fucking do it now, everybody, before they cut this off.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
No, I don't know how to feel
So
about it.
you
dude.
would say no to that bus ride if
there's
you're
a
them.
difference, right? If someone's coming to our country and claiming asylum because they've been fucked up in their country or whatever, this happens with other countries, not just Mexico. You know what I mean? But
Mexico
if
can't claim
they're-
asylum.
Yes, they can. If you claim asylum, you're supposed to fucking get your shit done. You know what I mean? You're supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, you might live in a facility, but it's supposed to be a process. Not hey, we're gonna bus you.
You claim
somewhere.
you can claim asylum, but more like Cubans can claim asylum, and they're more likely to get it than if you come from Mexico and claim asylum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a schoolyard at the end of the day, and
Yeah.
they're cooler.
And we're trying to fuck Cuba.
That's I
We ain't
guess.
trying to fuck Mexico.
right.
Mexico's not to be fucked.
We had you.
Ugh.
But I thought
We
a lot
had
of
you already.
I thought a lot of people coming over weren't from Mexico. They were from other countries.
They're coming through Mexico. Yeah.
They're coming through Mexico.
But he specifically sent Mexicans to go fuck with some rich lady at the end of the day.
No, I think it's anybody.
Why do you say some rich lady?
Because he sent him to the vice president's fucking residence.
Oh, that's
You didn't hear about that?
I didn't know.
He sent him to, what's her name?
Outside her house.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Condoleezza Rice.
Come on, damn, that's some. Okay, that's some like you're fucking with like some not gang membership, but some like soprano shit. Like I'm gonna send you this.
You're gonna
to
leave
your
a fish
front
head
door.
outside of
yeah.
your fucking office.
I'm upset with Abbott, dude. His commercials are upsetting me too. His like propaganda. I mean, not. He's like running. What do you call them? Campaign.
All campaigns are propaganda.
It's pissing me off because he's in a fucking like a Ghostbuster suit. Like he's in like a suit ready to get it on, but he's had his gloves are on, and he's sitting down talking to you.
Wait, he's gonna ghost bust Mexicans out of it?
Yeah, dude. He's in his like mechanic suit, like, yo, I'm ready to bust heads as soon as they build a ramp.
Just show him like doing that stream thing at all the Mexicans.
Why is he wearing that?
And they roll the thing in the middle, and they're just like, what the fuck? And these guys all try to like fix it, paint it.
Stupid.
How the weed eater cuts around it.
Well, I don't know how to feel about it, man, because as you very well know, I am a product of illegal immigration.
You're one of the good ones.
But I've also been in the army. I went in overseas and went crack some fucking skulls with everybody else.
So you think that should be a mandatory? Hey, you want to get your citizenship? Come join the military right now. For the men or who are the women.
I think they don't advertise it,
But
you can go that path.
So what if Greg Abbott was like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers can come over and shit, but I'm gonna need y'all to sign up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's
A solution?
that's a type of solution. I don't know how many people are coming over that are 18, 23 years old and of fighting age, if you will.
Yeah.
That's I've thought about that.
You came over with 8 or something?
Well, 7.
Throw them out. Throw 7-year-olds out there. They have no moral compass. They'll do anything. They're crazy.
What, the 7-year-olds?
Yeah, kids in general. They're like
if you teach
Child soldier, yeah.
if you teach them just about anything,
they know no consequence.
that's why when my because my girl teaches, and I forget what was on the news, something about whether they should teach kids about slavery when they're like 5 years old or 6 years old, and what I was telling her was like, I mean, I get, but it seems like they should be learning like letters and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because kids' minds are so malleable at that age. They'll believe anything, whether it's right or wrong, because they'll believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, something that's not real, but they'll believe in it like it's 100% real. So it's like when you start bringing like maybe politics into it, it's like you can download just about anything into their heads, and that's what it's going to get imprinted on some level or another.
Well, that's the point why they want to teach them so young.
Well, sure. You think it's not like out of the? I mean, it comes from a good place, right? Like they want to. Hey, just we did fucked up things. My thing is just like, why so young? You know, like they should be probably prioritizing, math and fucking reading, I guess, at the beginning, and spelling.
But if you can put hate into a child early, and that type of concept.
Don't bring me your right wing fucking.
Is it hate? I don't know.
That's the thing though. Who's gonna teach it and how are they? Yeah,
like if they use like little puppets, I'm cool with that. Like sock puppets are cool. You know what I mean? And they get a white dress sock and a black dress sock, and they act it out. They put the googly eyes.
This isn't a white and black world. You know how fucking weird that was for me to see these two white and black kids learning about that shit.
This is America.
Y'all are fucked up, bro.
It was awkward in middle school.
Yeah.
America is white and black. That's the way that they teach.
No,
the two ends.
It's not white and black. It's not
It's
black
not,
and white.
but
I
that's
prefer
what's
black and white,
taught.
not white and black.
That's not what was taught. But
Yeah.
You know what's maybe it's because how freshly from Mexico. But when I was in middle school, we watched I think it was 6th grade. We watched the movie Glory in the auditorium.
with your Snicker bar, I remember.
Yeah. So, but I never remember after the thing was over. I never remember thinking, man, I wonder what the black kids thought about this movie, or I wonder what the white kids thought about, because there was quite a few different, mostly Mexicans, but different races and shit.
Yeah.
But at that time, it never dawned on me to I wonder how these guys feel about it, knowing that this happened in there. Because to me, it was like, yeah, it's a movie about black people and white people. And no Mexicans, but I just took it in like, wow, that was crazy. That really did happen?
Like watching Star Wars or something.
Well, a little more intense, because of knowing that shit like that really did happen.
When Denzel Washington turns him, I'm your father. Like, oh, shit. Plot twist.
So just show the kids at 5 years old that.
I don't think, you know what? They're so innocent that they'll probably won't even think of the race part of it. Well, maybe when they see how they're being mistreated, but they might not be able to tell until somebody's like, hey, did you notice that all those soldiers are black and the officers are white?
I would want to know if they taught him that, but then didn't tell him what was like wrong, meaning like it's bad to think that way. And then a 5-year-old sees that and is like, I want to be mean. And then now you just created a little racist kid. You know what I mean?
That was already in him.
I know, but you pushed it. You pushed it in that direction.
Certainly give him a weapon now. Oh, so what did we used to say?
Those feelings in me, I can do that?
Or a black kid is like, yo, I got white guilt the rest of my life, homie. Yo, give me some of your Kool-Aid. No.
White devil
Motherfucker, you killed my great-great-grandpa, you piece of shit.
You weaponize the racism.
Well, how do you get rid of racism? Do you never bring it up, or do you keep throwing it in people's faces? There's no winning. Someone has to forgive somebody, and someone has to be forgiven.
I think you talk
Someone
about
has to
it,
be
but
the
you don't
bigger
get
man.
it. You talk about it, but you don't throw it at people.
Someone has to be the bigger color.
Yeah.
The better color, I'd say.
Somebody has to be the better color and forgive.
I can't stand this black and white world, dude. It makes me fucking sick to my stomach.
All right.
And well, it does leave kind of the rest of it's like Patrice said, it's like they're in a war and then everybody else has to choose a side. So how come we can't have our own side?
Yeah. I don't want to be with those people or those people. Those people. I want to be with my people.
Is this prison?
My people.
The pureness of our bloodline.
We've been hanging out with Edward too much.
It's not prison. It's just like, I can't relate to you, bro. I can't relate to you either, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, and on top of that, people that my ancestors at some point were enslaved, and at some point they probably owned slaves or some shit, you know?
Really?
Probably.
I'm 60%
With the
American
fucking
Indian.
tribal and the tribal ways back then. I mean, I've read some shit where, if they lost the war, those motherfuckers were their butlers for the rest of their fucking life. And shit.
We talked about our ancestors. I don't know, it was the last podcast or the podcast before, and what we'd be like 400 years ago. And Ro was like that you'd still be the Neanderthal though.
What?
Like it was just like you said. You're like I was that you were in Mexico, and around the pyramids, and I was coming over on a ship, just all sick, right, throwing up over. And I was like, "What's George doing?" George is still a Neanderthal.
I didn't say that.
He has it. I have it on video.
Let's see it.
All right, damn, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
This is why we can't overcome, bro.
Why?
Because there's all this bickering in between us and shit. We gotta come together, bro. But you know what? I'm the bigger man. I forgive you, homie. And I forgive you for trying to start shit.
I want to start shit.
I forgive you. White face. Listen, brown face. I'm olive face.
You're the in between.
Wow.
White face.
I'm still disappointed in both of you, though. Just know that. I'm still super disappointed.
It's a white dude. I wish you would take a DNA. I bet it's like mostly fucking European, and it's gonna make me it very difficult for me to like you.
My grandparents took it, and
What did it say?
my grandmother was 54%. What did I say? Native, right? Mostly, and then after that, it was European and 4% African.
Mm-hmm.
And then my grandfather was 33% native and 60% from like one mountain area in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Interesting.
I got somewhere probably in the 30s.
I got 60% indigenous.
So I'm probably like 70%, 60%.
All the
Spanish.
motherfuckers from Jalisco too. The greatest
Shit.
concentration of my retardedness.
All the evil inside me, I swear. It comes from.
Bunch of violent and emotional motherfuckers.
George is from Madagascar or some shit.
No, it's African, though.
Darkness, everyone.
My mom. Mbutu.
Jesus.
That was my nickname growing up. So, oh, fuck. My mom, she took it, and she's like fucking 80% African, yada, yada. And so, yeah.
Or what?
8 or AD?
80%.
Oh.
Yeah. And like whatever else percent, whatever the fuck else. like
Damn.
native, and she's mostly somebody else. I thought I knew her as my mother the whole time.
Somebody
I
else.
knew her the whole time.
Yeah.
Turns out she's not who I thought she was.
What about your dad?
My dad, he didn't take it. He's like, it's fucking stupid. he's like me. He's like, why? What is that gonna? It's like finding out. Oh, I'm a Sagittarius. Oh my god, my stars and my moon's sunrise and all that bullshit. My dad's like, I don't need to know that shit.
This is actually scientifically proven. The whole like I'm a something.
Proven
It's not.
for what? So what are you gonna learn from it?
You're not learning anything from it.
Well, then
you're not unlearning things.
What are you gonna? What do you need from it? You don't need anything.
Stars
from it.
change your mood.
Nah, come on. What it is, it's white people invented it so they could be like, see, I'm 2% African. Fuck you. How about that?
No, it's to prove that we're all one human being.
No.
I think it's only like most Hispanics are only like 20% indigenous.
Yeah, because we got raped by the fucking Europeans.
Yeah.
Exactly. Most.
And I say we.
Most Hispanics.
Not Hispanics. Ugh.
Latinos?
I think you're talking about Mexican Americans, right?
Latinos are what? I don't know. Percentage.
You don't know? You're just talking out of your ass like, this will do.
Well, how long you know me? Of course,
generally
I always talk out of my ass constantly.
It's starting to become a problem, bro.
I don't.
Those girls that are complaining about
12%.
1 in 4, 25%.
No, read the whole thing first. Don't just yell out 25%.
Finds that 1
No,
in
this
4
is they consider themselves.
See, come on.
This is how many people are ashamed of being Hispanic.
I'm 75% something else, but 25% Hispanic. Yuck. I don't like tell everybody, oh, my grandfather, he was from Africa and all kinds of shit like that. I don't have to say that. They just know the flavor, you know what I'm saying? It comes out of me, you know what I'm saying? It comes out of me, bro. I'm saying, dog.
Flavor. There is no doubt that I'm Mexican. I've looked at my face on pictures. I was like, I would guess that person is not Guatemalan, not El Salvadorian. That's Mexican.
You?
Yeah.
No, fuck no.
No? You think I
No.
look Central American?
Yeah. You could fucking, dude, you could be a spy, bro. You could be an agent of chaos.
Oh, you know what? I'm just that much indigenous blood in me.
Indigenous, yeah.
That like, what do they call it? Indo-American or some shit like that. Meaning not the Indians from North America, which are supposed to be more sacred than the rest of us.
No. What? See, and that's the separation is. That's how the Americans did it.
That's how the Americans did it. Exactly.
They said, "Oh no, they're not Mexican. It was all Mexico.
Yeah.
All Indian people are fucking Mexican. All Native American people, you're fucking Mexican. You're Mexican, right? That's where the territory was.
No, they're just indigenous Americans that didn't get mixed with Spaniards.
Yes.
But they are. We have the same bloodline. It's just you guys ran and we got raped.
Mexico is older than than someone naming it Mexico. You know what I mean? It's older than that. And so all that territory was all tribes. All shit speaking their own languages and shit. But they were Mexican. And then here comes the good old fucking map makers, and they started fucking drawing lines and kicking people out. And then, well, no, they're not Mexican. They're Native Americans. Bitch, they were Mexicans too. The border jumped them.
If it weren't for the Louisiana Purchase. Those people would be considered Mexicans right now.
Yeah,
I found it. It says on average we estimate.
But maybe then again the U.S. maybe they got the short end of the stick by being in the U.S. area because the U.S. did a lot of atrocities. Mm-hmm. But so did the Spaniards in Mexico and Argentinians.
Think about millions and millions of people, dude. Millions and millions of people. The Spaniards couldn't fuck that fast. You know what I'm saying? They needed a couple more 100 years and shit to get their dicks wet. But in that time, America signed the fucking dotted line and said, this is our shit. We took it from you, Mexico, you bitch. And, and we're still going to keep these people up here because we like fucking them.
Well, it was the English Empire and the Spanish Empire, and I think the Spanish
and
Empire.
The French Empire.
And the French. But the Spanish decided, we're just going to fuck everybody. So they fucked black people, had Cubans, Puerto Ricans, right? Fuck Indian people.
What?
There's Mexicans. They fuck Asian people. There's Filipinos. They fuck people all over the world. So culturally, Spanish is moving everywhere versus the way English did it, which is like, we're going to do it through taxation and we're going to, they
Man, but there was
integrate
paperwork.
Let's not forget that there was also some big dick Indian to white women fucking going on too. All right? It wasn't just one way fucking.
it was a lot of it though. Look, this is the thing I was
Chief
telling you
Long
about.
John.
He's trying to like prop up the Spaniards. Like, man, they did so many crazy like.
I didn't say they were good.
They wiped out cultures, bro.
Yeah, I know that.
And the thing is, and so
Tired of your
people
whiteness.
won't think that
Look,
you're Central American
this is the
or
thing I was-
Mexican unless you speak Spanish. But it's like, dude,
That's
the old culture there. Spanish was not there. You know what I mean? The Aztecs, they didn't speak fucking Spanish and shit. You know what I mean? The Mayans, the fucking Incas, all the big giant empires that fucking held court over that thing for like 1,000 years.
More than
and
that.
then all of a sudden, here comes a blanket with some smallpox, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Empires and shit. How you gonna get taken out by a blanket, dog? Anyway,
Smallpox.
Fucking bad.
On
now
average,
it's like you're Mexican, you didn't speak Spanish. I don't.
Jesus, dude.
What's up?
What did Colin Quinn say about the Aztec pyramids? Like the first stoop, the Mexicans sitting smoking a joint.
It had so the average Latino carries 18% Native American, 65 European, 6.2 African.
Yeah, that's sounds
So
about right.
it's a smaller percentage than most people think that they have.
What of what African or
No,
European?
of Native American, but that's because
It's been
they
bled
were-
out of you.
No, they were killed off more. So you know what I mean?
No, not killed off because it's just the years of like
Ass fucking.
I'm 6 generations deep, right?
Yeah.
So I have sex with my wife.
My wife.
She's second generation. She's like second generation here. No, she's first generation here actually. And so, but imagine, and then our kids will fucking go meet someone who's 9 generations deep, or 5 generations deep, and it's not because they're dying off. It's just because we keep fucking, and I'm American. I'm not part of the native anymore.
We're mixing the races.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's you can't judge just by like, okay, for example, my wife looks white, but her sister looks.
Your wife does not look white.
I thought she did.
Maybe in the valley she looks white, but in regular society she will be arrested. She will be thrown to the ground. She will not have any privilege at all.
She has green eyes.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Anyway,
She'll be sold for more. That's it. Oh, this one has green eyes. That's like one of those M&Ms. That's like, oh, it's a purple M&M. Well, it's still an M&M. Fuck, that thing will be crushed like the rest of them.
my point was that, and her sister doesn't. Her sister look like she's from Mexico, right? But they're both come from the same exact parents. How you can have, the same parents have totally different colors of kids.
I saw you the way you hid your disgust when you go, she's from Mexico.
That's just you and your feelings.
Yuck.
He did do that.
Let me compare one good thing to a horrible thing.
Because my wife looks white, but her sister,
I don't like the way you guys are painting me here.
you took to that, and that's ingrained in you. You can't help that. You
What?
like white and you hate black.
That's not true.
Yes, you're
that
racist
true?
in the color of skin.
You like
No.
white, you hate brown, and you want to be black.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. And sometimes you look like an Asian guy too. When he has his hair out, like the kids with their with the mop head or whatever the fuck. Josh does it. Josh, I didn't tell you this. When we go out to Austin, sometimes Josh doesn't wear a hat and he has like a mop head, like all the rest of the little what do you call it?
You trying to look youthful? You
Yes,
fucking
dude,
weirdo.
yes.
What's wrong
And
with
he's like
that?
an old wolf man walking around all. What's up, man? You guys listen to new Kendrick or what?
It's a good album.
It's like, okay. And they're like, cool, dude.
Oh my god! You probably ask him like questions that only young people would know.
What is jet black hair with little streaks of gray in it? And he looks Chinese for some reason. I don't know why. Or like,
my mom looks Asian.
What did somebody say? You had a Whitney Houston fucking.
A Whitney Houston wig. That got me. That was a good one.
who said
That was a
that?
good one.
That's
Somebody in
funny.
the comments.
in the comments.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Tell him to take off his Whitney Houston wig.
No, I think he was cooler than that. I think he was like, check out Josh with his Whitney Houston
Yeah.
wig.
Shout out to Josh.
No, growing up, I wanted to be more Mexican than everybody because my cousins were darker and they'd call me white boy, and I hated that shit. You know what I mean? And then whenever I would try to speak Spanish, as soon as I started speaking Spanish, they immediately made fun of me. So
You slapped the shit out of him, bro.
they're
Take
all
back your
old. They're
chain,
all
dog.
older than me.
So fuck them.
And so I wanted to be. I wanted to, yeah. So I try to be extra
Mexican.
Mexican. And people would tell me, they're like, hey, don't. When I say, hey,
Oh no, you were distasteful about it.
no, I'd be like, hey, I'd go up to people like, hey, wait, what's up? And they're like, don't say that. Don't say wait.
You gotta say "que all."
You can't say don't say wait to
Gotta
me.
take off that fucking.
And I was like, fuck, dude, I'm
que
from
all.
here. I'm from here. How am I not? You know what I mean? Accept me, damn it. Meanwhile, there's redheads.
What are some of the examples of you overdoing the Mexican thing, quote unquote, overdoing it?
Everyday life, like when he called me out in Austin, and was just like, "Oh, the tacos here are good." He's like, "Why'd you say it like that? Why do you guys?" It's tacos, bro. Just say tacos. Stop doing that. And I could see everybody, all the white dudes' faces, and they're like, "Yeah."
I did that in front of people.
Yeah.
Damn,
At the creek.
You're fucking terrible.
You gave me a whole like speech about it.
You
like,
didn't even
stop
pull him
being.
aside.
Yeah, and then you called me a stupid spick at the end. He's like, "Come on, stop it, you
I
stupid
must have been
spick."
having a bad day, bro. I don't know.
It was like the
I got
second
problems
time
too,
we're at the
shit.
creek. We're all sitting in the back. It was Chris's show.
Because the way you say it, too.
Yeah,
right
you
now,
hate
did that
it.
piss you off right now?
See, but I go
Tacos, bro.
I go to the valley. I can't say
with
San
some-
Marcos.
And we're going to Whole Foods.
I gotta say San Marcos. I can't say San Marcos.
That's the burden of life, man.
I know.
You have to.
It's like what Selena's dad said. That you got to be perfect in both Spanish and.
No, just don't be gross in either of them.
I don't know how to be. I can't speak either right.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder
purgatory.
how many comics in Austin think you're just some dirty Mexican comic.
No, they think I'm Middle Eastern.
Oh, really?
A lot of them think I'm Middle Eastern. Yeah. Because the way they don't say, nobody says kawasa.
You
They
said like
say-
that was good
they
news.
say-
No, it's good. They think I'm Middle Eastern.
I've been correcting people.
Good.
They
For
go,
what?
Oh, yeah, so I'm going to go meet up with Cabeza. I was like, why
That's
are you
why
saying
they
it like
think
that?
that's why they think
And they go, that's not how you say it? I was like, no. Where the fuck did you hear that from? They go, isn't that how you say it? I'm like, no, first of all, it's Cabeza. Second of all, it's Cabeza. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cabeza? What the fuck is wrong with you?
They thought it was one of those Middle Eastern,
yeah.
fucking Egyptian.
But I like being able
Maybe
to
Persian.
walk in between ethnicities and race. It's nice.
So you're learning to accept your purgatory.
Because I'm never gonna be
Accepted.
I thought, in the valley, I'm not Mexican enough. I come up here and like, oh, I think I'm white. Nobody thinks I'm white.
Let me tell you something. If you commit a heinous crime, you'll be Mexican as
Oh,
fuck.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I'll shave my head. I'll show my scar.
Yeah. The assailant, Yashua Cabeza. Cabeza. Don't say it with a lisp and everything,
It's
dude.
gonna be your mugshot with watery eyes.
Watery eyes that they're going to Photoshop two maracas.
Is that mustache drawn on with a Sharpie?
You're going to have a Yosemite Sam fucking beard, mustache, and shit on. They're going to have some kind of name for you, too. El Pelenquinquink. Yashua El Pelenquinquink. Cabeza.
I mean, you like, for example, you have your own biases, right? Like you said, I remember the first time he met my friend Roman, and we were leaving that place, and then as soon as we're leaving, he's like, "Something about light-skinned Mexicans I just don't trust." And I was
shit.
Just like, oh, God dang, bro, I'm right here. Why would you say
That's
that?
right, Roman. You said that shit. What, dog?
But you see how he fucking no context whatsoever. I just out of the fucking blue.
What was said was said.
No context. That's a very female way to keep track of memory.
Remember that thing you told me in confidence and it was a joke, obviously? Remember that thing?
Well, obviously, I'm
What did you
standing
mean
right
by
there.
that?
I didn't say what he meant. I knew exactly what he meant by that. It's when you introduce two friends, like you have two friends that you introduce, and then it's just kind of awkward, and you're like, oh, okay.
Well, that's because you have expectations of you always having a fucking orgy together. Why the fuck would you be like, Raul, Roman, Raul, so
Kiss.
who's sucking me off first? We're all best friends. Can't just be like, oh, what's up? Hey, it's my buddy, bro.
I didn't set any expectations.
It was just a hot tub. I mean, they didn't have to get in. But they did.
What's up, guys?
Hey, grab a mimosa. How about an in?
And bring me one too.
You can't do orange juice? It's cool because I got a little bit of crayon.
Why do you make me so gay?
Is that gay? A drink?
A little bit of crayon.
That's not gay. It's just you want to fuck dudes.
His tongue was he was a little light on the tongue though.
Didn't say the last end of it, you know? That's it. That means you're a gangster. Are you gay? What the fuck? Hey, get boy.
You're a gay gangster.
Hey, bro, grab some crayon. Hey, crab.
Anyway, I hope the people that are immigrating find a safe place,
Safe passage.
safe place somewhere. And I hope we figure out what the United States is doing to their countries that's making it so terrible. Because I know they're fucking doing something, man. I know they're trying to do a coup in Venezuela for a while.
Yeah. And Argentina.
And Argentina.
And El Salvador.
And Nicaragua.
Yeah. Pretty much all
Nicaragua.
of Central and South America.
And Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they do be fucking with them.
Yeah, of course.
And that's why
South America, look, watch. Everybody's going to leave, and we're going to have a population collapse here in America. I don't know if any of this is true. Population collapse here in America, and not enough people to work and induce jobs, because in South America, they're not going to go with the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, who are the ones they borrow money for, and then they got to sign these things, and they're like, we'll make these laws, and it makes it harder and harder, and their people, they're going to go a more decentralized route. I'm not going to say what they're going to go with. And I think South America and Central America is going to flourish like this next century like crazy.
You think so? You think we're all going to be moving down south?
I think a lot of people are going to have, a lot of Americans, rich ones, are going to vacation down there. And the middle class here is going to,
They're already doing
even
it.
more so. I'm saying even more so.
There's already places, I think in Mexico City, where people from the U.S. are moving down there, and they're talking about the rent. The rent is going way the fuck up.
Yeah. My family's getting dual citizenship over there.
It really?
In Mexico,
It would pay
They're
off.
getting dual citizenship?
It would pay off for you to do it too.
They have, they're citizens here, and they're trying to get citizenship in Mexico as well. So they'll have dual citizenship.
Yeah.
And they're telling me that I should do that too. And I was like,
Yeah, you
I'm
should.
from here. That's what I'm going to say.
well, don't you already have dual citizenship?
I mean,
You gotta find
I never renounced, and I never did any.
You got to find your birth certificate from over
Unless there's some rule like, hey, if you go fight for some other country, bro, you ain't part of this gang anymore. So I would have to investigate that to see if, am I a war criminal now?
So you never had.
I don't know why you said it that way.
Damn. Because you said you were born in a house, right? In the middle of nowhere? Or in a village or something?
I think I was born in a house where this lady used to deliver all the babies in
Damn, dude.
my village, in my little town.
And so y'all never went to the city? I mean, they had
dude, I have birth certificates and everything
Oh, then
and all
you're
that
good.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, you're good then.
my birth certificate.
Wait, you have your birth certificate from Mexico?
Uh-huh.
Oh, then you're good. Yeah. So you already have dual citizenship.
Yeah. If you had dual citizenship, where would you want yours?
I would want mine in Mexico. Or I don't know.
Somewhere I know
maybe
people?
Maybe damn.
What's
maybe
the
like
most
Colombia?
stable country? What's the most stable out of all
Colombia,
the
maybe?
South America? What's the most stable country right now?
They're all pretty fucked up. They've been to the will of
Panama?
like tourists.
I guess it just depends on if you have money or not, right? Whether your
Yeah.
shit is stable or
Argentina's
not.
fucked up. Brazil's fucked up. They're all fucked up. And that's how we love to keep it because
South America.
yeah. And Central.
See, that's too specific.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, that's one of the blue zones.
Was it not that bad?
No, do you know about the blue zones?
Hey, fucking
Where people live to be 100.
keep it up, Costa Rica.
Like life
fucking
is
kicking
that.
ass.
Oh, it's nice over there, man. Dude, we gotta go, man. We gotta take the girls with us. It'll be such a dope trip, bro.
That's where you were the last time?
Yeah. This past like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Costa Rica. Let's see, how close is it to Mexico?
It's right there.
In case I gotta go get
it's one-
something.
It's like 3 countries away.
There you go.
Because Honduras is right there.
Nicaragua, Honduras,
they're all in front.
Guatemala.
Belize.
Huh?
Honduras,
Oh, Belize
Guatemala.
is beautiful too. Belize is another like blue zone.
And you're right
in the
there by
world.
Panama.
Panama, it there.
Apparently, Panama has some of the best stem cells that you can get.
Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This woman I used to know, her husband is a doctor, and they have a clinic in Panama, and that's all he fucking does.
Yeah, it's
Inject
illegal
people
here.
with what's it called?
Stem cells.
Stem cells.
Yeah. And he comes here. He's a surgeon. He goes over there. He has his own business doing whatever he does. I don't really know exactly what it is.
I hope that shit that science advances to the point where like when my mom's like really old and be like, here mom, just take these stem cell pills so your fucking your rotator cuff can grow again.
How old do you think you would be before you would want to go? Like, say you could be 21 forever.
Mm-hmm.
How many years do you think you would last? When you're like, you know what? After 100 years, I'm done with this place. I want to die.
Yeah, I would
move on.
imagine, dude. I'm in a video game like those RPG games where you walk around a whole like after you beat everything, you go do the side missions, and even the side missions seem kind of like, but yeah, if I do this, what I already beat the fucking.
And your
game.
avatar is like just scratching his head, like, yo, can you turn me off, bro?
Yeah, dude. I think after I say what a good 100 years. I think a good 100 years, you'd be like, you know what? It just keeps repeating itself.
I'd say 10,000 for me. Just keep having babies everywhere, babies upon babies, and watch civilizations crumble and rebuild.
Yeah, see, I think they would have a special unit sent to go kill you after. Be like, hey, this motherfucker's just spreading his fucking seed and he's not going away.
And the unit they send to kill you, they all look like you too.
It's my children. My children came to kill me.
They have a moral duty to destroy you to keep from making more of their siblings.
10,000 years.
10,000 years.
I'd be so bored.
You know, the last person that wanted something to last for 10,000 years was Hitler.
Oh, 10,000 year reign or something.
Yeah.
Reich or something.
Yeah, there's something about twisted people that want to like 10,000 years for some reason.
They get because there's a lot of history on like on that part of the world. Like we're so young and fresh over here with our 300 year whatever the fuck.
Fresh and clean.
You know what I'm saying? For real, dog. Yo, biggest yarn in the world, biggest yarn ball, biggest frying pan in the world. Who's gonna top that shit? Anyway, they got architecture from the 1300s. The Ming Dynasty is like 10 hours away. You know what I mean? From Germany and shit. I mean, and that was a reign that lasted thousands of years. You know. Egyptian, whatever.
All the shit they did.
All the shit that they had help with, obviously. Yeah. I'm watching this shit, and they're like, this was carved precision, 100 million tons. And how did they do it? Anyway, look at all the artwork. You're like, no, what the fuck? Go back to how they did it. How the fuck? I don't know how they did it. What the fuck?
I think after the first like 200 years, everything would just blend in together because now like a day or two just seems so quick. So if you lived thousands of years, it's just a year is gonna seem like nothing.
If you by 3,000 years of living, you'll be confusing feuds you had fucking 200 years ago. It was like, hey, didn't I kick you out of the house for fuck? No, that was like 200 years ago. You told me about your ex-wife.
The weird thing would be I'd be jerking off from a girl I met like 500 years ago. I'm like, yo, I gotta keep that one up here, bro. That was a filthy bitch I met, bro. Yo, the 1700s was nasty, bro. It was almost gonna make out of that bitch, bro. Taking a shower and be like, you know what, 1836. Let me fucking drag this bitch out. On the back of a horse, you stupid bitch. Yo, I got this bitch. You was milking a cow, bro. I had her bent over the cow and shit, bro. Still keep that up here, dog.
She starts sucking on a cow's teat.
She was milking that cow with her mouth, and she started milking me. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
That would trip me out, though. That would trip me out. Yo, back in 2022, bro, I met this fine bitch, dude. What are you talking about? We're in 3248. Hey, I still remember, dude.
My warehouse full of pictures.
That'd be the hardest part, watching people that you love pass away. Wait, does everybody else get to live with you?
No, bro.
Just you.
See, that's how the universe balances itself.
Yeah.
Oh.
It goes, oh, you really? You want to live a long time? How about a long time of pain too, motherfucker?
And loneliness.
And loneliness.
Yeah.
Until you find this goth girl that understands you somehow.
Yeah, and then you renounce your immortality.
Immortality for this bitch.
How do I maintain my immortality? Like, am I sucking blood? Am I?
Oh, you be sucking.
You gotta suck something though.
No, you got to be able to do something. It's got to be something difficult.
Heinous or what? No?
Not heinous.
That's what he said, didn't he? He was just like, you gotta fuck somebody once a year. You get to live
No,
forever.
You gotta get fucked in the ass once a year.
You get to live as long as you want.
to re up the
Every year
contract.
you gotta get re-up, and it's a different person every time. You can't pick it. It's a
Random.
lottery, and you gotta fuck somebody else that wants to stay alive too.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out. I don't want to do that.
You gotta try it for 1 century.
I'm good.
You find out you're immortal the first time you die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At an old age.
No. You drive your car over a bridge or something. I don't know. And then you wake up in the morgue, like, what the fuck? And then you get yourself out. This is a movie we're writing. And you get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And people think you're dead, and your family has moved on from you, and you can't go back to see them. That'd be fucking crazy. Forget about the ass fucking. I know you're interested in ass fucking. Get over the ass fucking. There is no ass fucking.
No, you know what?
This is just a thing that happens to you. You don't have to re-up. It just happens to you.
I'm Kenny.
No. Your girl takes you to a fortune teller with the crystal ball and everything, and you start making fun of the fortune teller.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, oh, really? Well, wouldn't you love to have all the time in the world? And then you realize you go over a bridge or whatever. You realize, holy shit, I'm not dead, right? Yeah. And then your girl leaves you. You decide to kill yourself. But then you realize you can't die. And then that's when you realize, oh, I'm immortal. And then you spend all these years having fun because you realize you're immortal. And then you realize, oh, fuck, now I want to die because of some weird shit that I went through, experience. But now I got to find that fucking witch. It's been 30 years. I hope this bitch hasn't croaked over. And now is a race for you to find this old witch and try to undo the thing before she dies.
Ooh.
But the thing is, she's immortal.
Fucking, I'm great. What do you mean?
She passed it on to you.
No, that's where the conflict is, that she's not immortal. She's gonna die, and if you don't stop her in time,
no, she was immortal, and then she passed it on to you, and then that's how.
Oh, she
and that's
used
how you
to be.
have to. Yeah, and that's how you have to be. You got to give this curse to somebody else.
Oh, damn!
And there's an internal conflict of you giving like, fuck, do I fuck over somebody else and be selfish, or do I release the genie or make 3 wishes? What the fuck, bro?
Ooh.
And my girl's getting older.
My girl's getting old. What if we just give it back and forth to each other? And we slowly age.
Give it back and forth.
Once her titty drops like half an inch,
Holy
give it back to me.
shit.
Give it back to me. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. Your balls dropped another inch, babe. I'm gonna give you back your mortality. Okay, thanks, honey.
The scariest part, if somebody like would put you, like, let's say in a like a chest, a treasure chest, and like dumped you in the water, and now you're like underwater for 10,000 years. You know what I mean? You just drown again and again and again for the rest of
I think you get
eternity.
used to it.
Eternity.
Just constant pain.
You would get used to it, I think.
Maybe.
No?
Used to what? The pain of the death?
Drowning?
Yeah,
It
over
being
and
in-
over again. Like, oh, here we go. You come back.
Well, you're not gonna be purposely putting. Well, I guess you would purposely put yourself in danger.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do it with fun stuff that you want to do. You'd be like a race car driver and drive all recklessly because who gives a fuck, right? Or you'd be a jet fighter, or, something.
Yeah.
Stuff that you like to do. Only thing is,
I'd be a drag
if
queen.
your jet gets exploded over the ocean,
Yeah.
and then you fall
gets
into the and you go and you hit the bottom of the ocean, and now you're alive. Now you got to walk all the way to the bottom of the ocean.
Fuck. That would be crazy.
Or swim fucking
pressure.
5-8 miles.
Yeah.
We're talking like 1,000 miles in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, is
over
it-
mountains and all kinds of shit down there.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's just it's a flat earth, bro.
Well, yeah, you're
Go
still.
walk the curvature of the earth. Not just like for like 5-8 miles, bro.
No, I meant up. If you want to
okay.
swim up
Yeah,
and try to
yeah.
get found, then you
Yeah.
got to swim anyway. So you're just wasting energy going up.
You gotta
So now
jump.
you gotta go-
You gotta jump from the highest cliff under the water and swim
And
another
glide.
2 miles. Swim 2 miles up.
Now that I think about it, that seems like more hell to live that long. It'd be less hell if you got to live the same day every day, because at least you would.
Wow.
Yeah,
No,
but
that's
see,
even more
that
hell,
sucks.
dude. That means
That
there's
would
certain
suck.
constants that are never going to change. The temperature,
Yeah.
fucking,
But
the,
you
the
can go
people
anywhere
you
in the
know.
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The interactions you have during that day.
yeah, and it's a limited 24 hours, dude. You couldn't even. There's some places that you would want to visit. It would take 24 hours to get there.
Okay, what about it's the same month again and again?
Nah, I couldn't do that either.
Damn. Yeah, still, it's the same season.
Yeah.
A year, even a year
But
though.
you can go somewhere every month. You can go to somewhere in the world.
Dude, New Year's Eve is already like sometimes can be a little somber. You imagine knowing that after this is gonna start all over again. I
Yeah.
didn't make none of the progress I made this year is gonna fucking matter.
I mean, if you live that long, a year is gonna feel like a fucking month anyway.
Yeah, but at least you're seeing different people. You're seeing
There's
different
so many
faces.
movies about this, and they do different takes on. Have you seen the Tomorrow? Nah, it's called it's
War of Tomorrow or something like that with
it's
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, yeah, and he
Where
keeps
he
living-
doesn't reset until he dies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he got that from the alien, and that's how that they know they're.
And then Groundhog's Day, which is fucking great.
Yeah.
And this other movie I saw with Adam, what's his name? Andy Samberg was
Yeah,
his
yeah.
name, and some fine ass girl, dude. Where it's some alien in a cave, and then this girl follows him in there, and then they live the same day over. And he's been in there for years,
yeah,
and then she meets him. And she you piece of shit, you fucking blah blah. And then they fall in love, of course, over like years of living the same day. And then they break up, and he never sees her again for like years, living the same day. He knows that she's in the day somewhere, you know, but he can't find her because she leaves every morning to go fucking somewhere else, like around the country. She has 24 hours to like go to Dallas or to go to fucking take a plane somewhere. You know what I mean?
yeah. Might go to Dallas.
Somewhere exotic.
Well, where are they? Where are they? In L.A. or New York?
They're in
I
El
would imagine?
Paso.
In El Paso?
Yeah, they're in El Paso.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's like what I said. The problem with 24 hours is you can't travel. You got to stay within a certain range, or you waste most of your fucking time traveling.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna go with somebody and like fuck on the airplane, but even that'll get tired.
In that movie, it only restarts when you fall asleep or you get killed. So they would try to stay awake. Like they drove to like New York and they were like doing coke. And
meth.
it's a funny movie. Yeah, doing fucking drinking. It starts with like, hey, we'll just drink a Red Bull, and then all of a sudden like, we need some coke, and they're fucking doing meth and drugs and try to stay up, and all of a sudden they die from overdoses, and they wake up again. They're like, fuck.
Actually, that's pretty entertaining.
It was
I don't know. I still say the one we thought of right now in real time was fucking dope.
yeah.
We need to do it, Josh.
That's what it's
get
called
started
in
on
real
production.
time.
It's a different take.
Called real time. I like that. It is a different take.
There was a messed up one I saw where it's Groundhog's Day, but if they were black, and it's the guy getting pulled over, and he just kept getting shot again and again and again. I was like, God dang! And then he's at the very
Wait, where did you see this?
it was a sketch. It was a sketch. It was a sketch. And he gets pulled over. He just puts his license out, right? And then he's like, what the fuck? And he wakes up, and so he doesn't even get through the full day. It's like morning, and then that happens.
Where the fuck did you see that?
I'll pull it up.
One of the characters in that movie with Andy Samberg or whatever, this other guy was at. So it starts at a wedding, and so he's partying with one of the uncles. And he's been trapped in the day forever. He goes, "Hey, dude, I want to show you something." He's like, "Man, dude, I just got diagnosed with cancer. I got this and that, bro, and this and that." He's like, "Dude, would you live forever if you could?" He was like, "I would love to live forever." And in his drunkenness, and he's all mushrooms and shit, he goes, "Follow me into this cave." And so he follows him in the cave, and for years, that guy gets so pissed off that he starts killing Andy Samberg every time he'll fly out.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So that guy didn't wake up in that city. He drove there. So he wakes up every day at his home with his kids and his wife. And so to find peace, Andy drives to that house. He's like, "You can kill me afterwards or whatever the fuck, but just let me know how you're dealing with this." And he's like, "Well, dude, like I got diagnosed. I'm terminal. I have cancer and shit. And so I finally made peace. You know what? My kid's never going to age, but I love this part with him, you know?" He's like, "And my wife, you know, she was gonna be sad when I died of fucking cancer and shit. He's like, but now I wake up and I'm with her every fucking morning. He's like, now I appreciate you. He's like, okay, cool. Can you kill me in your trash can and dump my body? He was like, yeah, come on, let's go. And he fucking murders her with a crossbow, and he's already in the trash can, and he shoots him, and he falls in, he closes the lid. He's like, you fucking pussy, and he walks back to his family and shit. But every now and then when he gets upset, he drives all the way to fucking El Paso on the same day and fucking
Just to kill him.
just to kill him because he's upset, you know.
This is it's called Groundhog Day for a black man.
Waking up, mom's birthday, injustice boycott starts.
Can you hear it?
No, he can't.
No.
What the hell, man?
Get him ID.
Okay. Pull over. Just got started. Stupid. You just see the gun and he wakes up.
Is this one of the
Sketches? No.
submissions? No.
No. I can't. I don't know why the volumes are working.
All right. Well, we get it. It's a good joke. It's a good gag. And the further it gets drawn out, the funnier, because it's just it's making a very important political statement.
He dressed up as a cop.
Stupid.
Still get shot.
He ring his doorbell. Anyway. So this was back on December 5th, 2016. And then there's this movie that came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
Or this short, I guess, a year
Oscar
ago.
nominated short. Come on. Dude.
Yeah, but it's like the same.
It's the same guy?
No, it's not the same
Same
guy.
bit.
It's the same
bit.
premise.
Same bit.
Right. But do you think they stole it from him?
Bro, did you say it's the same guy?
What?
Fuck, dude. Come on, man.
What? What, are you expecting to wear the same shirt?
He knows. Just dancing around shit. Get the fuck out of here. This is innocent. What? I'm sure it looks like the same guy.
What, is that the guy? You thought I saw those two guys and thought it was the same guy?
Yeah, that's exactly what.
No, I didn't look at the guys.
Oh, shit. Ah, fuck.
So they stole it from that guy.
My God.
They might have. They might have. Yeah, but one's a comedy and the other one's serious. Yeah.
Well, I mean, which one?
Well, they're both serious. They're both making a point, but one does it in a comedic way. He's dressed as a lobster.
I had something on my chest. Can I get off my chest real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was having this conversation like with my girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's very pro feminism and equal rights and all that bullshit.
Yeah, you got a young one.
Watch your mouth, dog.
No, dude, they're all retarded. Go ahead.
You got a hippie.
That should be written. You should have a tattoo. They're all retarded. She goes, we're talking about it, right? And what we came up with, right, was that it's women's fault the way guys act now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I've had this happen to me before, where it's like, if I don't love you, I'll have a threesome with you type shit, you know? Like, why? Why would you say that? It's like, oh, because you're just a fuckboy then. I'm like, fuckboys get all the fun? Like, you don't, just because you don't love them, you get to, I'll have sex with you because you're a fuckboy, like, the first time I meet you, but if I like you, you're going to suffer. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that about, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have to act like I have respect for myself if I like you, you know?
Yeah.
And the reason is because of this attack on which it needed to. It didn't need to go so far. Is the attack on this fucking bro mentality, this bullshit of like, oh, I fuck bitches, you know, I fuck get puss, you know, I fucked this slut last night, bro. She had me and all my friends. I'm like, yo, that sounds like a good time. Why are you disrespectful to everybody? You know what I mean?
I didn't know you were doing two different people. I just I thought you were still being you right now.
But it's a thing of like, grow the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, grow up, bro. She obviously wanted to be there. I wanted to be there. Everybody wanted to be there. It wasn't like a fucking fuck this dirty ass bitch. And
Right. It was dirty men and dirty women doing dirty things.
doing dirty things.
Right.
But
It wasn't like what you're getting is that the dudes weren't like
Winning.
coercing.
yeah, you can't coerce a hoe. She wants to be there.
Yeah. You can't coerce a hoe.
Well, you can't.
She will be there
You
front and center.
See, no, you can't coerce them. They already had the same idea, but
Right.
they just let you come to it because they think it's like, oh, look at him. It's fun feeding his ego. type shit.
Right.
And so,
Or don't want to keep some kind of a facade of I never do that stuff.
yeah,
I think they
that's
just
the
like
line right there.
I think
I've
they just
never done
like
this before.
I think they just like dick and they get excited about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was so over the top how like these dudes were thinking strippers like them, type of mentality. Like hoes like to fuck. It could be you or anybody. It's not just because you are suave and you got game on that bullshit, But to where women put fuck boys in like you see these guys, these women that are like, oh, there's no fucking good dudes and blah 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 and all this nonsense, but they're fucking all these fuck boys, and it's like, why don't you hold them accountable or something? You know what I mean? Like, you wanted this. You wanted to have a fucking beta fucking, oh, what's up? And like, he didn't shower and shit, You don't want to go for the guy that has it well put together because you got to be put together and you don't want to be put together, And she was saying like, and women don't really want to try. They want it. Like, I don't want to be a part of that. I just want it done already. And I want it to have it.
Wait, what? How does that?
Like,
I get what you're saying.
most women don't want to build with you anymore. They just want you to do it. Like, they want you to be famous, and then they'll you know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
industry type shit.
Be put together and then
Come
your-
add, and then
yeah.
I'll add to your life. But it's like,
Exactly.
but the thing is, if I'm put together, I don't really need you to add to me. I want you to share this with me, not add.
Because that's when you just become another one of my items.
yeah,
that I acquired.
And then they get
inception.
fucked up, but you treat them like an item.
It's inception because it's still the trophy wife, but in reverse, where now it's like they don't think of it as a trophy wife. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing happening. We're just calling it something different.
Explain that better.
So back in the day, right, a man gets to a certain point, right,
And he pulls this
fame,
bitch for his trophy.
and this is his trophy wife. You can't call a person a trophy wife. What you just said is that your girl was saying, like, they need to be something, and then I will go to you. That's a trophy wife.
No.
Without calling it a trophy wife.
No, but these women, see, and it's not just bimbos and fucking whatever.
I didn't
It's
say
like,
bimbo.
It's like educated, people who have their shit together too, or maybe they don't.
Yeah.
Emotionally or financially, it could be either or. But then they want that from a guy, and I'm talking to her. I'm like, see, I'm a whole fucking person. You know what I mean? All I need from you is love. If you can't give me love, I'm perfectly happy making myself happy. Like, I enjoy your company and I love
And
you.
boy, do you make yourself happy.
Make myself happy all night.
But it's this thing, and we're all in relationships. We don't really gotta fuck with this anymore. But I mean, who knows tomorrow?
Well, no,
Number 3.
you got to find somebody on your same frequency or wavelength and has their own goals. So they want to build with you, but they're also building their own thing. You know what I mean? They have their own shit. Because if they're just building for you, it's not going to work out. They're going to feel
I
unfulfilled.
kind of don't want nobody to build with me, though. I don't need anybody to build with me.
You don't need it. It's just some people, that's what they get. And it works out that way.
I don't know.
Well, you don't need to, but would you object to somebody
Yeah,
like
I would.
you would if your girl all of a sudden be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start a business.
I mean, good for you. But if she's all like, I don't know what I'm doing, quit. It's stressing you out. Well, you're not even helping me. I'm not gonna help you. What the fuck? That's not my dream.
Exactly. But even if it's not
I'm
your
not gonna
dream,
help
you the point is you help
I'll
the
pay
other
the
person.
bills, the lights, whatever the fuck. I already do that anyway. So
I'm already trying to make other shit happen too.
You help the other
Yeah.
person achieve their dream.
no.
Yes, by emotionally.
And then you hold it over their head for the rest of
I
their
know,
life.
If they don't know, if they don't get it, then you hold it over their head.
I'm not like you. I don't make my wife vice president of my company in fucking tax purposes.
Hey, yo, first of all, she paid.
She's
She was
co-owner.
working. She's working, so I could do this. You know what I mean? And when she opens her business,
She's
I would
not
be
working
happy.
so you can do this. She's working so she could pay the fucking whatever. She's not working for you, bro. She
I know
doesn't
she's
work
not
for you.
working
She's working
for
for
me.
she's working for the kids, the family, but she's not like I'm doing this to support Josh's no. And then if she is, that's
No,
crazy.
not
Because if
directly.
you never achieve your goals in that dream, I mean, she should be satisfied with you just being happy, but that's not the end. They want results if they're a part of your shit. You know what I mean?
Of course. Why wouldn't you
If
want
I'm a part of
results?
her company, I want fucking results.
If she's
and
going
that,
to,
and that won't work because her expectations don't match my expectations and shit, you know?
yeah, but she's going to school, right? That's my expectation.
For herself, not for you.
I know not, but exactly. That's her goal. That's her mountain to climb. So I help out the way I need to help out. I'm not directly giving it. Well, yeah, I am money to go to school. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you did. You paid her whole school.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm saying though it's pigbacking off
She
each
has to
other.
pay
So,
back though. you go. I take pussy payment. The 1st and the 15th. If you default, bitch.
I repo it whenever I want.
It was just a conversation we were bringing up, and
Yeah.
I was like, why do fuckboys get all the fucking reward? I mean, not rewards, but the fucking endeavors that they do
Yeah.
when
It's
at
the
the end of
same
the day, they still not. It's still not what women what they want. You know.
It's the same way that men will be like, I'm not gonna go ass to mouth with my wife. You know what I mean?
Ooh, why would you not do that?
you
Teach her a lesson.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I didn't want to disrespect her like that. Ass to mouth.
Disrespect.
They will have nothing less.
No. She's gonna.
Patricia, you have to psychologically abuse women. They will have nothing less.
But okay. If you wanna eventually get rid of them or throw them away, not if you want to stay
They're
with
people. You don't get rid of them and throw them away. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you do. What do they do with fuckboys? They get rid of them and they throw them away.
No, they just stop talking to them. They're not getting rid of them and throwing them away. They just,
I'm saying it in a harsher tone, but you know what I mean by that. It's if they're a true equal, then you know what I mean. There's a certain level of I don't want to say nastiness, but just disrespect that maybe you don't do.
If you had a
And
robot made, would you hit it?
No, I don't believe in having sex with robots.
I said, would you hit it? Like, not
punch
as in
it?
fuck it.
Oh damn!
He's stuck in 1998. Yo, I hit that yesterday, homie. You're stuck in 1990s. That's what you are. Yo, girl, let me hit that. Yo, bro, I hit that pussy yesterday, bro.
You really did fucking
Would you-
date yourself, you old
you-
motherfucker.
Yo, if you had a robot, man, would you hit it? I don't believe in having sex with robots.
That's what I thought you meant.
Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't hit it. I mean, I probably knocked the boots. I probably bum uglies, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to hit it, though. You know what I'm saying? If the robot gave me the hookup, if it didn't diss me. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be tight.
If it was just like a booty call. Oh, fuck.
I mean, in what we were talking about, I thought, give it context, like you said.
I would tell her either we loving or I see you tomorrow.
Round and round, round and round. I get around.
Oh my God, that was my
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
that was my MySpace song was "I Get Around," and then the stupid little quote was, "If you don't tell your boy, I won't tell my girl." That was the fucking.
Oh my
message.
God. He was, a lot of people underestimate what high level douche
Fuck boy,
fucking-
big time fuck boy. Now you getting all the pussy.
The 90s was prime for cheating, bro. They had all those fucking crazy songs over there. Creep.
And there was
So
no-
I creep. You know, piss. I was
and
so
there was
angry
no
at that song.
social media to like keep track of
Yeah,
what
nothing,
this
yeah.
person has been
You
doing.
literally had to put a low jack on that bitch's card to find out what she was up to.
This is like 03, 04, I think.
Yeah, the backwash of the 90s.
Yeah, very much so.
Facebook wasn't invented until 2006.
No, I had Facebook in 04. It was for all the
In 04.
and it was invented in 02 or 03. It started with just colleges, but I never used it for years.
MySpace was what,
MySpace was-
2003 or
Yeah,
something? Or-
MySpace was the shit because you can like customize it and everything.
Yeah.
And it went under as soon as I got out too. I
Also
got out of the
pissed
army
off.
in 2006, and then people were like, "You got to get on MySpace."
Yeah.
And I got one, and then like a year or two later, everybody was like, "Dude, this is fucking whack, dude. Go to Facebook."
I had MySpace for like a year or two. Yeah, also. And I had Deftones. You click on it, and Deftones would play.
I know, right? I fucking love how gay that was. When you it's like, yeah, I don't want everybody to see how I feel.
Yeah.
I want them to know what music I like. I want people to know what kind of bands I'm into, and what kind of people, what kind of friends I have. Top five.
Yeah. They went all the way up to like top 16. I think eventually they just kept adding more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody was complaining. How come I'm not on your top?
I'm gonna put a weird cartoon too, and then open.
And I don't see how people didn't figure it out where it's like all girls in your fucking top. Are you talking to her? No, we're just friends, but it's all girls in your top.
I had all guys.
Oh shit.
I was actually using it
Oh no, I wasn't
to
looking.
communicate with people across the country. My
friends.
buddies that would,
No, I was looking for
With my
hookups.
friends.
with my friends.
I was waving the fuckboy flag and seeing what got caught in the net.
Smoking that dope with my friends.
I just don't know how you could be around somebody for that long and not like them. You know, like
What are you talking about?
I figure myself, I'm a romantic dude.
Yeah, you take him
Sure.
to the beach and stuff.
Hi, everybody. Just you. Just you, babe.
Something about the water. I bet. How many times have you sang to a girl, like legitimately, like you're drunk and you like try to really belt it?
Twice. At karaoke though.
Oh, okay. You,
Not someone's face. That's weird.
I've had that. I
How
laugh.
do I? Someone sang it
You
like
sang to someone?
No, somebody sang in my face.
Someone sang my
and
face.
the next morning, I started singing back to them the same song, and they were so embarrassed. They're like,
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that.
Well, but they were tossed up, right?
They were gone, but like,
Oh my god, you were
really
taking advantage of somebody.
singing
You see how you
into
fucking just told
crying.
us?
No.
Oh, no.
First of all, you can't
They
even
were
have sex with
passed out.
you can't even have sex with
Oh.
a drunk girl nowadays.
We were dating. I married this drunk girl.
Oh, well, then there you go.
so,
You made it right.
That's
Yeah.
still. I mean, if she changes her mind at any moment,
Back in the 1900s, you could have sex with a drunk girl, and you know both of you made a mistake. You know what I mean? You could be drunk too. Now it's like if it's always on the guy too. I don't understand this shit. If you know she's drunk,
'Cause-
you better not.
because they're right.
drunk.
Because
Yeah.
you're smarter. Your brain is bigger, and they have tiny little bird brains. They can't deal with consequences.
I'm just glad someone finally admitted it instead of making me feel like a fucking evil genius villain over here.
Jeez.
Like, yo, I took the same amount of drugs she took. Yeah, I'm 100 pounds heavier, but I'm fucked up too.
The way to combat that is you get sloshed, you get fucking drunk, and then they're sober, and then they took advantage of you.
No, your dick
Yeah.
won't work.
Yeah, it will. It'll work better.
Then you weren't that fucked up.
Exactly.
as long as it's as long.
But they thought I was, and they took advantage.
Watch
and
your
I'm
voice.
like,
That comics thing where at the end of the punchline they go, exactly. Happy wife, happy life. Safe from because I bet you'll come.
As long as there's footage of you like struggling to walk too. Like you're in front of your apartment, you're holding her hand. Like, hold on, let me. He's trying to.
So many fucking keys. Here.
I got my shoes. Just
Oh fuck! Isn't even my apartment. I say, hey, let's get out of here.
Your Honor, my client was clearly fucked up too.
I had a girl sober up on me one time.
whoa, what?
Yeah, they don't do that.
Jeez.
No, I was still fucked up.
Yeah.
But she was making rational decisions. I couldn't understand why. Like I was all fucked up and shit. She got a promotion. This is a long time ago, dude. She got a promotion.
Long time ago.
And she wanted to celebrate. And so she's like, come on, I'll buy you drinks. And I was like at a low point in my life, like super low. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll go drink.
Why
And she-
why low point? Was she not an attractive girl?
Nah, she was attractive. She still was attractive. I was back and forth with my ex-wife and shit. And it was
Oh, I
one of those points where I wasn't with her and I was like a wild man, you know? You remember those days of me being a
right.
wild man?
Right.
Yeah.
I always saw you as a responsible young adult.
I could handle my shit, but I did the
You
same.
you were like a wood chipper. Any size branch they threw in there.
Doesn't matter. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. And I'll show up to work at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
That was crazy. Yeah.
And so she invites me out. And so she's drinking like tequila. She's knocking it down. And she's a little good. And she's drinking and she's knocking them down. And she keeps buying me fucking 16-ounce fucking cans. And I'm drinking, dude. And I'm just like, whatever, man. Two at a time. Wow. And we're talking. And I'm making her laugh. And she's making me kind of like, this might happen, you know? And sure enough, she's like, you want to go back to my apartment? And I was like, how far? Yes, you know? And so I had to have some kind of fucking degree of self-respect. Well, I don't know. I kind of got it. Where is it?
Yeah.
And so we go back to her apartment, and she had like no furniture in there. And I told her, are you going to fucking kill me? Or what the fuck is it? She's like, no, stupid, I just moved in. I'm like, you're poor, dog. And so she had a bed and she had a couch, no TV. So we're on the couch. And I'm like, so what's up? And she's like, I don't know, how does this feel like? And I just leaned in for the kiss, right? We started making out all hardcore. And I'm rubbing on her goodies, and I'm trying to get her to rub on mine, you know, and she starts rubbing on me, and then she's like, I'm gonna make myself some coffee. And I was like, okay. And so she gets some coffee. You want some coffee? And I was like, no, I don't want coffee. I want to have sex. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And she goes, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of just want to talk and just kind of get to know you. And come on, dude. She was telling me, come on, dude. Like, come on, let's just talk. You don't have to leave. I'm like, no, I'm gonna leave then.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you know, drink some coffee. And I was like, no.
Oh man.
I'm gonna die in a crash because
Did she have dick regret? Like she grabbed your piece and
and
was
my
like,
breath stunk. I don't know. So I fucking excuse me. She's like, oh, I cannot do this guy. I don't know. I guess I got too sloshed and shit. And she was like, let me just pull back on this dude.
Yeah.
And she wanted to hang out afterwards, of course. So hey, let's just hang out. Like, she wanted to get to fucking know me. She didn't want to treat me like a fuck boy. She actually liked me, you know? And I was so upset at that. I was like, man, treat me like trash. I want to fuck, you know? And I told her verbatim, I was like, hey, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. I come over to your fucking apartment. You invite me over back here. 3 o'clock.
You got
I'm
aggressive?
fucking wasted. No, I'm just talking to her like a person. I'm not like fucking smacking her around and shit.
No,
But
I
I
mean-
was upset though. My ego got crushed. You know what I mean? And now I got to walk down 3 flights of stairs. All my fucking conscience, like, you're a bitch, bro. You're a stupid bitch. What the fuck? You'll never do this again. You will never do this.
Wait,
again,
you're
you
calling
know?
yourself a bitch?
Yeah, I'm calling myself a bitch for believing in whores. You know.
Yeah.
And she was like, you know, George, come on, I like you. And I was like, big mistake.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Because I don't even like myself right now. You know? That's a big mistake, bro. Don't even tell me that. I think you're garbage now for liking me, you know? And so I left. And
You're
you
a fixer-upper.
no, I don't know.
No, they don't know.
This is some
They don't know
old
how
shit.
to approach men in a non-sexual way and also being attractive. They think I'll dangle the pussy, and then once he gets over here, we'll talk.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's not how it happens.
Whereas me, you could fuck whoever you want. I like you. I'm gonna eventually, hopefully, we'll be exclusive. But until we are that, I don't want to know what you do when we're not together. I don't want to hang. You know, keep that shit to yourself. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't like immediately move in and then not leave until they ask you?
No.
What?
Yeah.
I've always had my own shit, so there's no way I could fucking.
They
move
have
in
a
with
nicer apartment, and you just take naps there, and then eventually your toothbrush is there, and you leave your panties there.
Wait, did you woman your way into a chick's life?
A few had some sugar
Wow.
mamas. They do my laundry.
Sugar mamas, or were you just a bum that they felt the need to take care of?
That too.
Both?
They're both. Yeah. And especially, I like dating women with apartments, and because I lived in a dorm.
Is that what you do?
That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And yeah.
So around like what, the second or third time you walk into a lady's apartment, you're like, yeah.
No, I get
this'll
a
do
I get
I
a
think I'm
key.
moving the TV over here, honey. What do you think? She's
I get
like,
a
"What?"
key, and they'll usually I liked getting the ones without roommates, because then the roommates would be the first one to have a problem, because I'd eat all their food, and then I'd have my friends come over, and then we eat all their food. And
Damn, you wouldn't even replace it,
You're
dude?
a parasite, bro.
Yeah. I was not a good.
Well, you were
person.
not that aware of yourself, were you?
I was having fun. I don't know. I thought, why?
That's how most people live their lives, too.
Yeah.
Very unaware. I was
I
not
don't know I
aware.
was hurting anybody. It's a devastation path.
Yeah.
Path of
I felt really bad. I felt really bad because one girl I was dating, she came home from work and like we cleaned her out. She had no
Jesus Christ, dude.
no food left. We made everything in there.
So let me ask you
Left
this.
dirty dishes, and to make it up to her, we fucked.
Really?
That was I'm sorry, and then fucked.
So you would use your pussy,
I would use my pussy.
your back pussy. So let me ask you this. We're all men, right? We're all men. We're all respectable men. You know? And you had a son who was fuckboy age, right? Mm-hmm. What kind of advice would you tell your son or a friend that was still in the fucking rat race of that shit? What would you tell them?
I don't think you can tell them anything. They have to run through it. You can guide them and give them advice, but it's hard to tell them because they're not, unless they see it themselves and wake up, they're not gonna understand what they're doing.
Okay, well, what if he wants to wake up? What type of advice would you tell him when he meets the next woman or the next person?
Have respect for yourself. You know what I mean?
I think it'd be too much. Yeah, it would probably have to be some generic thing like that because it's just too much to explain. Like, hey, man, psychologically this could affect you and blah, 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 and this and that. So it'd probably be like, hey, man, karma, what goes around comes around. So don't treat people like shit and try to purposely hurt people for your own benefit because that shit will come back around.
If you have respect for yourself, you'll have respect for other people. You know what I mean? I
don't think so. I think some people really like respecting themselves and do not give a flying fuck about others.
Those are sociopaths.
Exactly. No, I don't even think so. I think the majority of people are just like that. Sometimes I think life can be so hard that people just go, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not helping anybody.
Yeah.
Well, that's just because they've been hurt so many times that now they put up a guard and they're like, now I'm going to make sure that I'll hurt you before you can ever hurt me.
Yeah, and that's what people want to, I guess maybe revenge hurt. Yeah, I guess hurt people kind of shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like I don't know, I was gonna say something.
Don't put if you see somebody that reminds you of somebody that hurt you in the past or whatever, don't put those same attributes that person had on that person because they didn't do that. Even if they remind you of that person.
Right, or even just
baggage.
trying to hurt someone for the sake of it.
Yeah, don't carry your baggage to
Don't
the
be
next
a
one.
fucking bag lady.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds about good.
Don't be a bag lady, everybody.
Hey, guys, if you can take anything away from this, don't be a bag lady.
And don't hit your robots.
Do not. I mean, you can hit it. Just don't hit it. You don't want to. You can zoom, and your boom, boom. But do not hit that robot. All right, be a good person.
You're gonna get ropies. That's herpes for robots.
Stupid. That's so stupid. Ropey. All right. You guys got anything going on? I don't got shit going on, man.
Fuck. Yeah, you do.
Fucking
The 28th.
follow me. Yeah, the 28th, whatever.
Oh my god.
28th, Flicks Brew House.
Boom.
Try some new shit.
Check out comedyfrequency.com. I'll be headlining Upstage in December. And check out October 21st, Feed the Funny at the Blind Tiger Comedy Club. And Battle of Sketches on Film Freeway. If you have a sketch, submit your sketch to that.
Hey, pero submit it, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, go to whipmerch.com, WIPmerch.com. We're selling subscriptions for the other podcasts that we do. And man, we gotta get something with this one too, bro. I feel like you're missing out. You're leaving some bread on the table. You know what I'm saying, homie?
But we have to meet up more often.
Oh.
I'm saying we would have to
don't tease me.
We would have to podcast. We have to do another podcast.
Well,
so at this point, we'd be meeting up
about.
like 5 times a week.
Fuck, I know, right? I see you guys more than I see my own wife, bro. Y'all should just move in with me, dog. Take turns. Hey, October 1st, too, theblindtigercomedyclub.com. Get your tickets. October 2nd, at the Fallout Theater. I'll be headlining the Fallout Theater in Austin, Texas. I love you. Get tickets at falloutcomedy.com. Yeah.
Fallout Theater. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Y'all take it easy, man. Later.